Hello my friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop, and welcome to part 6 of the Japanese Sanshin / Shamisen build project. Okay, so in the last episode I've been starting to work on the neck and attached the block which will be the headstock, and off camera I've just marked out kind of the basic shape of the headstock ready to cut out on the bandsaw, and you know, I partly used this template, you know, just for the sort of basic dimensions. I didn't use it thoroughly. As you can see, the top is a little bit sort of skew width, but I kind of use this to get, you know, the basic area and basic shape, and just kind of tied it up by hand really. So one thing I haven't done is marked out the center hole, because I want to make sure I get this shape first, and then make sure after that I get this hole, you know, perfectly in the center and perfectly aligned. If I do that now and then, you know, when I cut these sides I don't do it so well, then it's going to be off center. So I'm going to do that afterwards. So I've made a few other little markings here and there, you know, just kind of a curve here and here, and also on the back of what would be the neck heel, I guess, just to give me some, you know, basic shapes of where I'm going to be shaping the neck. And as I said, you know, to cut out the headstock, I'm going to be using the bandsaw, and then I'll have to kind of tidy up the edges of that, and then mark on the sides where I'm going to sort of do the curved part at the back. Let me just show you on the other one. So that will be, you know, the basic shape of the headstock, but then I also have to cut out this kind of pointy taper thing at the back. I've still got to, you know, finish shaping that, but that's the idea of where I want to get to. Then once I've done that and kind of got the headstock more or less to, you know, to the finish point, then I'll start actually shaping the neck itself with the, you know, the Shinto saw rasp, other rasps and files as well. I'm going to do it mostly by hand, although I showed you in a previous episode, actually the shop update, I have an angle grinder, but I recently bought some wood cutting discs for, you know, sort of quick shaping. Now those are quite aggressive. I did it on a little test block of wood here, and I kind of, you know, shaved off that corner using this disc, and I did that, excuse me, in about 2 seconds. So it's very, very aggressive and very fast. So I probably won't use that on this one, because this is more or less to size, just not the shape. And I don't want to take off too material, because that, you know, that acts fast. But for the other neck, which you can probably see is quite a bit wider and thicker, so I might well use that for you know, taking a little bit of material off of this one, but I'll come to that later. So first of all, I want to cut out the headstock shape on the bandsaw. So let me just zoom into the bandsaw. Once that focuses, I think that'll be about right. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so once again, there will be a noise alert while I'm putting on the dust extraction and doing the, where are you, the cut on this headstock. Okay, so I'll shut the door first. Okay, noise alert now. so there is the basic shape of the headstock. I've not done this top part yet. I'll do that by hand. But what I want to do now is mark out the side profile as with the other one. So this is a little bit more tricky, but I think I might just use the previous one as a template, sort of, kinda. Okay, so let's just grab a pencil. Let's see, I need a decent pencil. I had one here earlier. A good sharp pencil. So let's just use my mechanical pencil. Okay. So, can you see what I'm doing there? Sort of, kinda. Let me just move that light in a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to place this headstock on top of the other one, and kind of get it to line up, and then draw around it for the shape, sort of, kinda. Yeah, it's not easy because they're all the profile and everything, but yeah, I didn't go too well, so I'll have to tidy that up by hand. Oh, there's my pencil. Kind of get the shape. So the outer cut is fairly easy on the bandsaw, but this one, you see, it's got quite a sharp angle, so I'll have to do a series of cuts sort of inwards this way before I do that. Let me just grab a ruler, try and make a straight-ish line there. Let's see how wide that is. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so I'll try and get that reasonably straight. Okay, so something kind of along those lines. So I'm going to cut outside the lines on the bandsaw and try and keep it reasonably straight. So that's, yeah, I think I'm going to bring that line in a bit. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so it looks pretty rough on there, but I know which lines to cut to, so it should be okay. Let me just tidy up this curve a bit. That's better. Okay, so back over to the bandsaw to do those cuts. Okay, it's very hard for me to see where it's going. Let me just switch that light off. There we go. Move that out of the way. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. That's about right. Move my head out of the way. Okay, good. Right, let's give that a bash. See how we do. Okay, noise alert again. Right, okay, so 1 second. Okay, so that's the basic shape of the headstock from the front and from the side. It's pretty uneven and rough right now, but I can tidy all that up by hand. You can see it's quite a slant there, but that's not a problem. I can do all that by hand. It will be absolutely fine. I just wanted to, as I said, just get the basic shape for now, which it is. It does look very rough at the moment, but I can tidy all that up by hand. That's not a problem. I think what I will do first is I'll just do these side pieces, get that sort of finished, and then I can mark out the centre hole, although not actually cut that yet. But first I have to open the door. It's very hot in here. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, looking at it straight on, this sort of top portion here that kind of raises up a little bit there, but it drops down quite a bit on that profile there. But like I said, I can tidy all that up by hand. That's absolutely not a problem. I'm quite happy with that. I said it does look rough, but I can, I can really sort of finalise that by hand. So, let me just turn the camera around again, angle down. Okay, let's put that light on. Okay, so I want to, tidy up these edges, try and get all that levelled off. I've already, got the centre line drawn in there, so that should help me to, just make sure I know where everything's going to go. Okay, it's actually pretty good as it is, to be honest. I just need to kind of smooth it off a little bit. So for this, I'm going to use just a normal rasp and file. So both of them are sort of semi-round ones. Just want the rasp just to take off this little bit here. But then actually finishing the sides, I'll do with the file first of all. So let's just finalise that curve in there. Looks almost right there. Okay. I'm happy enough with that for now. So now I just want to level these sides, get them smooth-ish. I'm not sure the file's going to be quite enough, but we'll give it a go. Looks like it's okay actually. Yeah, it's doing just fine. Good. Do the same this side. Take a little bit more off of there because that sort of tapers outwards towards the back a little bit. just check the measurement. Yeah, that seems quite good. Quite happy with that. Let's check again. Yeah, that's about right for those sides. I mean, it still needs some final sanding, but it's close enough right now. So I've got a little bit of a chip out here. But that's okay because I'll be rounding all the edges off anyway. So I want to just see if I can tidy up that line there and smooth all this off, and the same on the inside there. So the outside edge is going to be quite easily doable with the Shinto saw rasp, but that inside not so much, because this doesn't have any kind of curve on it. It's flat edged or flat sided, so that's not going to be any good for doing that profile. So let's just see if the curve rasp will do that quite nicely. So just tidy that up a little bit first with that. How are we doing for time? Starting to run out of time. Okay, so that's already starting to take a bit better shape. These rasps are not all that good actually. They don't seem to cut very well, but quite cheap ones. But we're sort of, you know, getting in the ballpark with them, so they're okay for now. So it's starting to, you know, get to a better shape. It's certainly by no means finalised yet, but I just want to concentrate on this front edge now. So I'm going to start with the finer side of the saw rasp, just to start to shape that down a bit. I mean, this thing cuts really fast, even on the less coarse side. Cuts so fast. That's not bad actually. Pretty good. Right, that's too coarse. So I use the file to smooth the edges round a bit. So that's pretty good. Let's just straighten that line a little bit more. So I'm not sure how well you can see that, but that line is already quite a bit straighter. It's not perfect yet, and that curve is coming along. That inside curve is coming along. So I'm not going to film too much more of this, just lots of filing and rasping. I just will very quickly show you how I'm going to do the back. So with the saw rasp, I'm going to start with the coarse side and literally take off this corner. Not that way. It's actually too coarse, so I'll try the other side. That's better. That's really good. So you can probably see that those corners have started to sort of round off a bit. This is going to take a long time to shape this neck by hand, but it's by far the better way to do it. You know, you can take your time over it, and Make sure you don't make any mistakes. And yeah, that coarse side is definitely too coarse for that. So, which means it will take a little bit longer, but that's not a problem. So I think you get the idea. So those corners are, you know, starting to round off, and you know, I'm starting to get the shape on there. So I'm going to finish the shaping of this off camera. You can see what I'm doing. It's not all that exciting to watch, and I'm just about to run out of time. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, yada yada yada, and we will see you soon. In the meantime, look after yourselves, look after each other. We will see you soon. Peace out.